Naraya, you the GOAT, boy.
RT, you good, bro?
Been signed to the man. I've been doing this here, man.
Crazy coming back, he cracked the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back, he cracked the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Christ, he coming back to save his people from the enemy. The same people stole us, then they sold us to the enemy. Came on a slave ship, shackles on my damn arm, yokes around my neck, on my feet, so I couldn't run. Me, Shack.
All right. What's your name?
Tia.
Tia, what's going on? What's your question?
I just wanted to know if you could give me at least maybe like 3 or 4 scriptures to read with about when the devil creates doubt in your mind, like the 40 days and 40 nights, when he would try to have Jesus doubt himself of who he really is.
Okay, so look, I got you. Okay, so I'm gonna address that, right? I'm gonna address that, but I want to address some other things first that I see that need to be addressed first, right? So the officer came up and said you need to know some things about congregating. Now I'm gonna go with that because I don't know you. Huh? You done been to the school before? Well, what's up? Why you ain't there now? I see you got on pants now. What's going on?
I know. It's just a bad day. I'm sorry.
Okay, but look, you ain't doing this for our sakes. You understand? It's a creator that created you, me, that officer, the officer right there, all these brothers out here. Every creation that you see out here, the Heavenly Father created it. So you're not doing this for us. You're not doing this for the sake of men. You're doing it to please God. So let's deal with some things. Deuteronomy 22:5. And because the reason why I'm gonna jump there first is because I'm gonna deal with the obvious. We gotta deal with the elephant in the room, and then I'm gonna deal with your question. Okay? But let's start with the most obvious things. All right? So Deuteronomy 22:5. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5.
Come on.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So you know, because he said obviously that you've been watching us, you've been to the school, so you know we teach the commandments, right? So read that again.
The woman shall...
So it says the what?
The woman.
So that's you, right? You said your name was Tia, right? So okay, Tia. The woman is addressing you first. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So why you got on pants, if I may ask? Okay, that's fine, right? But why you wear them though? Because you got them as your clothes? That's why you wear them? Okay. But the Bible just said the woman shall what?
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So what you think that is? It's pants, right? So you know that. So I ain't gonna beat a dead horse. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Because if you saw us dressed like women, we wouldn't even probably appeal to you. And we try to teach the Bible in dresses and skirts. That don't make no sense, right? Okay, so we gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now, you in pants don't make sense. All right. So now let's address your question. Now you want to know about the 40 days and 40 nights Christ was tempted of the devil, right? So give me something more specific, because that's kind of vague.
I was just
When we got doubts, what you doubting about, if I may ask? If I may ask, I'm not trying to pry in your business or anything, but I do want to ask.
in general, not even just to serve God, but just in general, that you don't believe in. Don't you think that's the devil putting
Doubt in your mind?
doubt in your mind?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thoughts in your mind?
Absolutely. So let me ask you a question to kind of combat that. What's your father? Like, what's his nationality?
He's black.
So he would be black and native. So he'll be considered an African American, Native American, whatever. Regardless of nonsense, he fall on this 12 tribe sign, right? Okay, so I want to deal with that. Give me Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Because we're gonna deal with that. Because we're gonna get to your question, because that is something that plagues our minds. The doubt that falls on us when it comes to who we are. Are we worthy enough? Are we this? Are we that? You understand? You wouldn't be right here at this very moment if the Lord didn't call you here. You understand? That's how imperative it is. That's how important it is. The seeds of doubt that come about on people when they hear this word, it's not because that there's doubt in the mind. It's Satan trying to stray you away from keeping God's laws.
Right.
You understand? It's not necessarily the doubt, because the spirit is going to war with the flesh anyway. Your spirit, the Lord put the spirit in you to come over here and stand with us. We're not here to bash you. We're not here to curse you out. I gave you the scriptures on the pants. You know you're not supposed to do it. Now, whether you go back at home and change it or not, that's between you and the Father. But you recognize that you are now going to be held accountable for those said actions. You understand? If you got to get rid of them and buy skirts, you got to tear up the inseam of them and sew them together to make a skirt, that's up to you. All I can do is give you the scriptures. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 1.
Read.
Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant.
So Jacob is the 12 tribes of Israel. It's going to say it. But he says, hear my son, O Jacob. That's these 12 tribes, whether it's African American, Native American, Haitian American, Hispanic American, whatever. Read.
And Israel.
And who?
And Israel.
No, Edom.
And Israel.
No, Moab.
And Israel.
Ammon.
And Israel.
Ham.
And Israel.
Read it from the top again.
Yet now hear, O Jacob.
Tia, hear now, O Jacob. Read.
My servant.
You are God's servants. You understand? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen servants. The servants are supposed to be ruling this earth in righteousness. Read.
And Israel, whom I have chosen.
He did what?
And Israel, whom I have chosen.
Israel, whom I have chosen. You are a chosen vessel to be a servant of the Lord, to rule this earth in righteousness' sake. So when the devil comes and gets in your minds and plants them seeds of deception in you, it's because you opening up yourself to it. Give me that, what's that scripture, put on the whole armor of God? Give me Ephesians 6. Because this is what we gotta put on. We have to put on the whole armor of God. Because imagine this, right? We living in the medieval ages, right? The dark ages, where the blacks and Hispanics ruled the world together, right? When they went to battle, they rode in on horses. They rode in on horses and they had full body armor on. You understand what I'm saying? So let's see what they had. They had on what? Helmets. They had a shield. They had shin guards. They had a breastplate. They had all of these things that kept them covered from what? The enemy's weaponry, right? So the same concept applies to us when we are dealing with Satan's deception. But if you don't have on the armor, how can you prevent those thoughts from getting in your mind? Because if you knew how precious you was, right? You know what a diamond's worth, right? The preciousness of a diamond, a ruby, a sapphire, the precious stones in this earth, they keep them locked up. Why? Because they know the value in them. Satan knows your value.
Right.
The problem is we don't know our value.
That's right.
If we knew our value to you, we could change the course of this whole earth. But it starts with us understanding what we must do to keep our value safe. Like a woman's virginity, it's value in that. Don't nobody want a wife out here that got 109 bodies. She ran through. What man is gonna want that? Because there ain't no femininity in it no more. She just giving it away. You don't find precious jewels and stones on the surface. You find them deep, covered under earth. You understand? Read this. But this is why we have to gird up our minds. Right here, check this out, read that.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 11.
Read.
Put on the whole armor of God.
No, keep it in your closet.
Put on the whole armor of God.
It says put on the what? That's the right. It says put on the whole armor, meaning don't miss nothing. Read.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The deception of the devil, you'll be able to stand against it with the whole armor. But if you lack in an arm plate, and you lack in a breastplate, and you lack in a helmet, guess all of these members I can attack now. Whether or not you got your feet, whether or not you got your shield, if all of that is exposed, I can take you out right there, right? That's the same way your mind gotta be. Read.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Read.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
So this ain't a flesh and blood type of battle. This battle wages in your mind. Read.
But against principalities.
Against who?
Principalities.
Why do I emphasize principalities? The reason is because the society that causes you to wear pants, right? That causes women to give up their body freely, right? The society is the principality. And who runs that society? No, say it. No, say it the first thing you said, and I want you to say it in the mic.
Edomite?
No, what you say first. No, don't whisper it. Say it loud.
White people?
Who?
White people?
White people. Right, the Edomites of the Bible. They run the society, and more specifically, the so-called Jewish people. The people who say they the God's chosen people, they own Pornhub. Make it make sense to you. The reason why you wear pants is a white woman named Amelia Bloomer. You understand? It started back then, but it's now. Look at when you see, even in your pants, right? I can't see your shape. Yes, that's true. But God still calls it an abomination for women to do that, right? But I can't see your shape. When homecoming was going on down here, right? It was women in the street dressing half naked. It started with women just wanting to be like men wearing baggy, loose clothes. Now they ain't got on a damn thing. And it all started back in the 1950s by a woman named Amelia Bloomer. If she could see it now, she'd be like, oh, I did a fantastic work. I did my father's business. Because she was the devil too. You understand? She said I was about my father's business. I got these Israelites dressing like hoes out here. Men dressing like women dressing like men, or they dressing like straight up prostitutes. You understand? Read that part again. No, read the whole thing.
Put on the whole armor of God.
Call it and read it where you at.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 11.
Read.
Put on the whole armor of God,
Read.
that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The whole armor of God, you're going to find it right here in the Bible. Sorry. You're going to find it right here. You got to defend your mind. Read.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities.
See, it's not a big deal for you to go in and put on a skirt. That's something physical. But it say we don't wrestle against that. For men who don't come up here with a beard, it's easy for them to grow a beard. Right. Hell, if they got razor bumps, it'll stop the razor bumps.
Right.
That's physical. That's flesh. It's not hard. But we don't wrestle with that. We wrestle with what? Principalities. The men and women that say, shave your beard. The hell, the people that came up with the razor was the Edomites, the white man.
Right.
Because it's profitable for them. Because they red and what? Hairy. So that's why we out here. Read.
Against powers.
Against the powers that be. Read.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Spiritual wickedness in low places.
In high places.
They got think tanks up at the White House level, at the Capitol level, at the DC level. You think Kamala Harris got our benefit? If she become the president, or if Donald Trump become the president, they all work for the same evil, Tia. So it don't matter who becomes president. And we don't vote no damn way.
Right.
They only pander to black people because they think they need your vote. It's already chosen who's gonna be our king. Deuteronomy chapter 17.
Can I read that one there?
Oh yeah. Read that, finish that.
Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God.
Take unto you what?
The whole armor of God.
No, just the breastplate.
The whole armor of God.
No, just the shield.
The whole armor of God.
No, just the helmet.
the whole armor of God,
Read.
that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
That's why we out here, Tia. I get excited about this, you understand? For real though, because I can see your humility. But your humility needs to be coupled with God's commandments. Because if it's coupled with God's commandments, that's what's going to cause you to become righteous. That's what's going to cause you to become holy, separate, set apart. You will leave this society outside of where it needs to be. And you'll come into the knowledge of the truth. You understand? That's how you keep your mind in check. Remember, you are a chosen vessel sent by God to serve him by keeping his commandments. And guess what that servitude come with? It come with blessings of rulership of the world. It come with riches. It come with diamonds. It come with gold. All the precious things you can think of without corruption, Tia. The gold we got on our necks, the jewelry that we wear, the cars, all that's going to pass away. You know what's going to stand the test of time and even eternity? God's laws.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example.